come to the stage to give a few words. Let's welcome Director Lei.
我们营运长黄营运长，我们大汉的蔡董事长，之一的龚董事长，那还有我们这个瑞气的黄董事长，我们政委办公室的黄博士，还有我们 AIT 的洪经理，还有我们芬兰代表处的这个副代表叶瑞副代表，还有我们在座的这些新创伙伴，还有我们这些创投的先进们、先辈们，大家好。
好，
很高兴今天来参加这个 Demo Day。林口新创园2年了，在这2年来，它越战越稳，而且呢，已经快要可以跑，而且呢，参加了很多的国际竞赛，我们都屡获佳绩，包括在以色列 Innovation， 我们在51个新创圈，我们拿到了 Top 10。我们很多的新创，包括坐在这边的，在 Select USA 也拿到奖项。林口新创园能够到今天，为什么有今天的努力？除了我们团队以外，最重要是在座的各位，尤其是在各位的新创伙伴，没有你们的努力，林口新创园走不到今天。所以我在这边要深深的为我们在座的这些新创职工，谢谢。
Thank you so much, all our partners.
另外，我们也考虑到新创不止在国内市场，将来要朝国际市场发展。但是很多新创告诉我，我们的东西出来了，产品服务出来了，可是我们常会被一句话打死。人家常会去问你的东西在别的地方用过没？有没有人采用你们？所以我们处理现在要推共创，我们会媒合我们这些新创跟我们中大型企业合作。合作以后，你们的东西就已经被 approve， 甚至可以借接我们这些大企业的这些通路，他们的供应链和市场。我们希望把这个共创的工作做好，进而共荣共好。这个是我们处理在未来几年要做的。我们希望把它好好做。当然，在努力的过程当中，我们需要新创的帮忙，需要我们 CVC， 甚至我们这些 VC 这些创投的前辈一起来帮我们。共创、共荣、共好，是我们将来的一个目标。那各位新创，今天很难得有这个机会，我们这些很多20几家的新创投都在这边，那看着你们展现你们的实力，把你们的核心价值，把你们的竞争优势，在今天全部给它展现出来，用你们的这个最好的知识，用你们最好的竞争实力，今天把它 present 出来，要用英文哦，不能用中文哦。我这边是因为有一点优势，所以我讲中文但是你们都要用英文，因为你到国际拓展一定都要用英文，所以也希望你们在今天有好的成绩我也庆祝了今天的这个 Demo Day， 还有我们林口2周年周年庆的活动顺利圆满成功。我们各位贵宾身体健康，万事如意，事业发达，谢谢。
Thank you, Director Lei, for giving these encouraging words. All the best to the team performing today. The next step is Light Up Startup Ceremony. The theme of the second anniversary celebration of Startup Terrace this year is planting, watering, nourishing, that's thrive together. Now we would like to invite all the VIP guests to come onto the stage. Let's welcome Director Lei. COO Wang. CEO Tai. I2I Chairman Gary Gong and Dr. Huang. Now, the seats will be passed to our VIP guests. Okay, let's move together. Every seat really symbolize the dream of startup. Dear guests, please hold the seats in your hands. Don't be too excited. You need to wait until my count and then we put in together, okay? Are you guys ready? One more time. Are you guys ready? Yes, I like it. Okay, let's do it. Let's count. 3, 2, 1. Please put the seats in your hand and put into the big screen. A round of applause. We are so honored to have all of you here participating in our 2-year birthday party. The seats in our big screen that shows the endless rows of startups. To memorize this fantastic moment, let's look at our photographer. To take a photo, so first, please give me a thumbs up. That is correct. Give me a thumbs up. No rush. We have our second photo. Okay. We need a finger love. Finger love like this. Okay. Let's start our second photo. Okay, distinguished guests, please return to your seats. Thank you for all your cooperation. And thank you again for all the VIP guests for participating in the important moment of the second anniversary of Startup Terrace. We have achieved fruitful results in these 2 years. Nearly 200 startups and accelerators settle here, and Startup Terrace successfully built up a friendly entrepreneurial ecosystem. Now, it's a group photo time! So I would like to have all of our distinguished guests stand up and let's move to the center so that we can have a perfect photo. 那我请现场的嘉宾朋友们先起身，那我们一起移动到中间的位置，以便我们摄影师拍下我们非常重要的一个瞬间。So let me welcome all the distinguished guests stand up and move to the center.好，由于我们最近防疫有成，在这个大合照的重要瞬间，我们可以把我们的口罩拿下来一下下，留下我们这个美好的瞬间。So right now we can mask up. So take a very distinguished photo together. So let's follow the instruction from the photographer, okay? So that you guide us. Uh, 请左边的贵宾们，我们可以来到另外一边，大家往左边稍稍移动一下。后面的我们的嘉宾可以往前方来进行移动。那为了让大家呢都可以来进到我们这个大合照里面呢，大家一定要确保大家都有看到摄影师的镜头，因为呢你看得到摄影师的镜头，摄影师的镜头才拍得到你哦。请各位贵宾把你们最可爱的笑容露出来给我们。那我们先稍待会，我们等摄影师调个位置，我们才可以拍出最完美的大合照。请各位稍待片刻。Come on, guys. Yes, it's our second birthday party. We need to be hyper. more. We changed the position, so we need more photos. Okay, 3, 2, 1, yay! Okay, besides photo, we also have videos, so, okay, so first we're gonna have a thumbs up. Okay, so when I count 3, 2, 1, and we give your thumbs up to our photographer, okay? Okay, then we count 3, 2, 1, thumbs up! Yay! The best! Okay, right now we have our second video, and because this year it's our second anniversary of the Startup Terrace, so when I say Startup Terrace, and please say happy birthday. Is that okay? Okay, and okay, first I need a lot of energy, okay? Promise me, a lot of energy. Okay, Startup Terrace! Happy birthday! I like it. I like it. Thank you for all of your cooperation. So all of our guests, please move back to your seats, and thank you again for all of your cooperation and full of energy. I do love it. I love it so much. So despite of all of the difficulties in pandemic era, our startups still create outstanding and fruitful achievements. Let us watch the second anniversary video of Startup Terrace. Please enjoy.
其实，创业家就像运动员一样，都是需要经过千锤百炼的毅力去达到目标。
从2018年以来，我们加入了林口新创园，获得了非常多的资源。到目前为止，有超过了10间的新创公司是因为林口新创园而成为我们的合作客户或是伙伴。
林口新创园区就一直是我们最强而有力的资源，让我们看到这一切成为可能。
全球 Innovation 生态系统奖，林口新创园区与美国、芬兰、德国这些新创大国并列，成为亚洲第一个入围 Top 10的新创园区。第2年开始，我们就 link 林口为整体的策略方向，希望能够积极的链接国内的试验场地，强化新创团队的产品竞争力。自从 COVID-19 席卷全球以来，林口新创园也采取了许多的措施作为因应疫情，让国际的链接不间断，也让台湾的新创能够一展实力。
我们也会不断力求突破与创新，让台湾的新创生态圈能更加生生不息。台湾的新创团队可以成为国际舞台的耀眼之星。
Wow, it's such an inspiring journey. We believe we will keep thriving together. Now, please let us welcome Miss Stacy Lee, Strategic Partnership Manager from Startup Terrace, to tell us more about Startup Terrace. Let's welcome Daisy.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Today, I would like to give a huge thanks to all of my VIP guests and also my friends who come to here. And here, I would like to take 5 more minutes to talk more about what Startup Terrace is and what we've done in recent years. So actually, as one you may know, like future city concept, future start from Startup Terrace. This is our vision. We would like to take all the startup with us, and also we can drive together. And also, As you may know, we just launched in 2019, and we have our A6 and B5 building. And here, I'm pretty excited to announce we already have our A7 have an opening ceremony today. So now we have over 48,000 square meters. So you can see we're including like co-working spaces and also some like public spaces and professional spaces. So we would like to all the Starbucks, they can join us and also drive with us. And here we not only provide our like spaces, but also we pro into a lot of national level resources for them. We would like to help them to establish their business and also help them to go to the international markets. So we pro a lot of resources. For example, we pro into like some experts, mentors, and also various courses held by our accelerators. And also we have a lot of consulting services for them, so they can establish their business model and also approach the international markets. And here, I would like to let you know, Starbucks, they can test their solution here. They can do the proof of concept. So if you are entering Starbucks Terrace, you might find we have some innovative solution around our campus. And also, not only for our campus, but also we link to the surrounding area. And this year, we already done the 53 project proposals. And also, we have the 32 different demonstration fields. So Starbucks, they can implement a solution, and also they can know if the product market fit. And also, Starbucks Terrace, we do a lot of ecosystem networking. So we link with the international accelerator, and also we have various matchmaking, and also we want to attract more international exposure, and also because, of course, we would like to have a really strong network. So I would like to say I'm happy to have all accelerator here, and also this accelerator that will help our Starbucks in different aspects. And also, if you are entering Starbucks Terrace, you can find we have various customized cross-border matchmakings, and also we have some think forum to make our Starbucks to grow and also help them to build the entrepreneurship development. And here, this year, we take our 10 teams to go to the USA. So I'm happy to announce this year we collaborate with AIT. And also we take 10 teams to join the Select USA Tech program. And this program, we take 10 teams to join this summit. We help them from subsidy and also from mentoring. And also during the summit, we will attract more international exposure. And in this session, we got a really great result because in the pitching session, our Starbucks really have like a successful exposure. For example, one of our Starbucks called Cybervo won the first place in cybersecurity. And also Frontier won the third place in e-commerce pitching session. And Might and Idea Flight has entering the software pitching session, the top 10 finalists. So I would say that it's really like fruitful outcomes for us because we take these teams, join the exhibition, and also they have a really great outcomes. And also here at Starbucks Terrace, we continuously build a comprehensive Starbucks ecosystem. So now, as you can see, we have over 200 companies joining Starbucks Terrace, including startups, accelerator, digital transformation enterprises. So this community would like to build and have a more dynamic network, and also not only for our inbound community, but also we do connect to various global partners. So as you can see the logo, we connect to various different institutions and also some accelerator or Starbucks hub. So we would like to link with global and also take our Starbucks go to international markets. And here is something pretty interesting I want to let you know is this year we launched a program, it's called Virtual Lending Program. And this program, because I know in the pandemic outbreak situation, it's pretty difficult to expand their business markets. So we launched this program to attract more international Starbucks to come to Taiwan. And this year we have linked with the 4 New Zealand startups and also 5 startups from different countries. And we successfully connect them to potential partners. So if you are interested in collaborate with some international Starbucks, feel free to go to us and we will just help you to do the matchmaking. So now I would like to thank all of you to be our community. And also, please, let's link up with Lincoln Starbucks Terrace. Thank you.
Thank you, Daisy, for the brief introduction. If you are interested to know more about Startup Terrace, please don't hesitate to talk to Daisy later. And next, we are going to enter the pitch session. We will take a second to arrange the venue. There are 2 sessions here. Each session will have 8 teams to pitch. We remind that each team will have 5 minutes pitch and another 3 minutes for Q&A. We will ring the bell once. There's 1 minute left. And we will ring the bell twice when its time's up. So first, please let me introduce our VCs. First, SBI and Capital 22, Sansino Venture, Taipei Angels, Hive Ventures, Smart Capital, Sagach China Management, CSC Venture Capital. So thank you for your participation. So, is our first team ready right now? Okay. Looks full of confidence. So let us start. The first team is DP Smart, and the timer will start once you are ready. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Kevin. I'm the founder and CEO of DP Smart. Well, this is not for karaoke mic. I'm not going to sing the karaoke today using this because this is the 6th camera Rocky I'm going to present today. Well, good to be here today. I have seen a lot of friends here. So probably in the last 2 years, in a lot of programs, probably you have seen this first and only made in Taiwan 360 live stream camera already. But it's my honor to be here today to present probably the only hardware company, the brand companies in this event at today's 16 companies demo. Okay, so Rocky is my second startup. You know, I used to make a lot of trips, probably 20 trips a year, to visit customers, to attend trade shows, to vacations. But COVID-19 stopped all of them. None of any trip I made in the last 2 years. So that is the reason why we came out this Rocky, a 6-lens 360 live stream camera for the industry, because we believe in the future, the contactless business corporation still can go on with live stream or video conference. So this is very important. And this is the story about my startup. So making a made in Taiwan 360 live stream camera. Sorry. All right. Why we want to do 360 live stream? Because the current live stream using smartphone or professional equipment only give you a very limited field of view and also very expensive service. And competitor 360 camera need wired connection to smart device or connect to the computers. So this is the current problems for traditional live stream or 360 live stream solutions. Our solution is to attack the time and cost. Simplicity is the most important things we believe for the future user cases. So there are two biggest advantages about Rocky. The first one is one-click live streaming without connecting smart device or computer. So one click, you can go to live to your social media platform. So Facebook, YouTube, or any other platform. And the second one is stitching is very important. Making the content easily is also crucial. I know people are talking about the metaverse. This is a real world content creations. So Rocky has software-free post-editing without stitching in computer, So all the things you can do 1 second contents, one-click live stream. So this is the solutions we believe we can provide to the industry. And the opportunities are actually since 5-6 years ago, Facebook and YouTube already deliver the 360 live stream, but people are not using it because there are no such equipment that simple allow them to do it. And 5G is coming already for all the world. And we believe the 5G immersive or the VR immersive is coming days. We believe that like the Microsoft, the Facebook, they're already talking big about metaverse already. And we believe in the future, the real world and the virtual world is going to combine and fusions together. So Rocky is going to have a great chance to win the market. So the applications is many applications. Like I say, post COVID-19, there's a lot of business engagement. You are not going to face your customers right away or face to face. Streaming is very important. So we have at least 7 categories which you will be able to use Rocky as a streaming device. Technologies, humanities, business, education, entertainment, security, and families, you name it. Any event you want to do recording, you want to take photo, video, you want to do live stream, Rocky is the best choice. Okay, so this is a competitor chart. Rocky is one-click live without post-editing. And we have done, we have sold 850 cameras in the past 12 months. Next year, we're going to sell 5,000 cameras. So the hardware is difficult for VC. I talked to a lot of VC. Nobody like it because they think this is a huge investment. But I don't believe that because I have 20 years experience in this industry. We believe Taiwan need a brand company to drive this force. And in future 360, we have the chance to win, okay? So the product is complete, made in Taiwan. So it is the first and only made in Taiwan 360 live stream camera. So we have 4 patents. We have won 9 awards in the last 18 months. And we are raising a round of capital to start our business in US and Japan next year. Hopefully next year we're gonna generate 5 million revenues in profitable. So the team has 20 years experience in industries. So we believe we are the best choice. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you, our first team, DP Smart, and have our products Rocky. So right now, does any VC have questions? You can just raise your hands. Thank you.
Hi, yeah, Kevin. I know we met before, but yeah, because I was a little confused when you start out with your pitch, right? You're talking about how COVID changed the world, and then it's gonna move to remote meetings. So then you can use this for remote meetings, right? But that's a little different than what I understand you to be, right? So are you really a B2C company or a B2B company? Because like then you start talking about live streaming, which is completely different segment, right? So if you're targeting consumers as opposed to businesses, actually your sales strategy and your branding strategy were totally different. You need different sales personnel to target to B than to C, right? So that's just one comment I had. I was a little thrown off on the first slide. But can you talk a little about, because you talk about that we need a brand in Taiwan, coming out of Taiwan, which I do agree, but it's hard to do. do you have any comments on how you expect to do your branding? So what your branding strategy is?
All right.
Thanks.
Okay. Thanks, John. Okay. So at DP Smart Startup, actually, I have 3 steps, 3 goals I want to reach. The first one is develop a brand product. This is just startup, and this is an immense production already. And the stage 2, I'm going to have our own live streaming platform. You know, I know a lot of corporate users, they don't want to do the live stream to Facebook and YouTube because those contents are within their entity, so not open share to everybody. So we're going to do that as well. And the third one is to invite partners to join our ecosystem. You know, streaming video, audio, live stream is only one of the consumer applications. Actually, in future, 5G, AI, we can integrate AI algorithm with our video live streaming. So that's why the ecosystem is so important. And that is also the reason why I want to do a brand products. Because with a brand product, we can bring the value up together. As well as the market strategy. Yeah, right now we are talking to B2B customers already in Taiwan and B2G as well. And B2C will come on the third priorities. So B2B is the first priority. B2G is along with it, B2B. But B2C is coming once we have more products coming and also a platform is ready. So we're going to check that. And for a brand company in Taiwan, doing brand is difficult, but our approach is different. We are taking a direct sales, D2C to customers. We don't want to sell to store directly. We don't want to go to distributions. We want to handshake with our customer directly and have them to purchase directly from us or through our market affiliate. So we're going to have tens of or hundreds of market affiliate worldwide in the futures. So hopefully in the future, hundreds of different market affiliate is going to help us sell Rocky in the market with the profit share for them. You know, we're going to share big profit for them. So, all right, thank you. Yes.
Thank you, our first team, DB Smart. I think I might need one because I'm a YouTuber, so I might need one 360 degree. Okay, so next, let's welcome our second team is U-Star Media. And the timer will start once you're ready and you start to talk. Okay, let's welcome.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Wallace from U-Star Media. And today I'll talk about the very hot topic, metaverse. So how can we talk about metaverse without watching a video? So here, I'm sorry, I have to use the iPad. We all watched the NVIDIA CEO Huang Renxun and Jensen Huang's kitchen show a few months ago. Let me play it.
Of computing going forward. The CPU for general purpose computing, the GPU for accelerated computing, and the DPU, which moves data around the data center and does data processing.
And let's see how we use it.
About networking, storage, and security.
So use this to help students to get used to camera and practice acting and recording.
Hi everyone, I'm Sharon and I'm from Taiwan. Taiwan has many yummy snacks and today
I'll elaborate this later on.
Many people in Taiwan like the combination of tapioca milk tea with fried chicken chop. You can almost always find them in night markets. Unlike tapioca milk tea or fried chicken chop, you can't find them in night markets. They're usually sold in restaurants. The most famous restaurant is the Taipei.
Okay, baby shark time. Okay, that's about it. For those of you who have kids going to school, that you might find that some teachers already ask students to make videos as assignments or homeworks. But what may surprise you is that for students making videos, they got very little help from Silicon Valley to make a good video. So they are still using very simple like cut and editing tools to do this job. So to think about how much the hard demand of the students from all over the world. So we are doing this to like help students to make a much better videos. So we combine the smartphones with large screen TV to get this job done. So we all think the metaverse will still take like 5 years to come, but we don't need to wait for the AR goggles or AR or VR goggles. We can now we can get this job done right now, and we choose the contents that already have hard demands currently. So after the meeting, if you you are welcome to come to our booth, and if you want to try to become a reporter, you can play with it over there. Okay, thank you very much. Is there anyone who have questions?
Thank you, U-Star Media, and it's time for our Q&A time. So if you have any questions, you can just raise your hand, and yes, thank you.
Yes, Mr. Chen.
So I guess like when you put this first slide on, I was like, oh, metaverse, right? Awesome. Like it's really hot right now because of Facebook. But I mean, it kind of, when you first started and start talking about what you really do, it actually, why are you talking about metaverse? Because your solution is actually just AR, right? It's augmented reality. Metaverse is like a virtual world where you can interact and go into, right? So I think you can think about how you want to start your pitch, because you jump into a lot of videos and that took a lot of time. So I was wondering what you really do. And you basically at the end, you said that it's a tool that helps kids,
to make a video.
Yeah, make videos with using augmented reality people in it. So I think maybe you can have less video, because once you see like maybe 10 seconds, 20 seconds of video, then you would know what it is. And then you can jump into more of, like what your product is and what the market is, what the pain in the market is. Why would people buy it? Because right now you only explained a little thing. So now I have a lot of questions on, so who are your target customers, and what exactly is your product, and how big is this problem? Why would people buy it?
I think I mentioned more or less about that. That the target are the students who the teachers ask them to like make videos as homeworks, and and right now there is no competitors products on this, I believe, and so the market is hard to estimate, because students around the world, the teachers ask them already on this, and so if you don't, so the market is huge, and right now the supply is very little.
Okay, yeah. I think like, well, yeah, because we will have a lot of questions as a VC. I will ask a lot of questions,
Sure,
and then if you don't know the numbers, it makes me feel that you didn't, really study that market. You need to have at least something to prove that this
course.
market. You can't just say like, oh, this market is big. Like,
Yeah,
so
I-
how big? What are you talking about? Are you big in Taiwan or big in the U.S. or big globally, right? So, I mean, it would help to put some more slides. You know, I don't know if you didn't have time to do it, but it'll be better if you structure some more slides and have less video, I guess.
Actually, I do, but I think because this page deck was prepared like 3 months ago, and things have changed over the 3 months. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you, our second team, U-Star Media. Thank you for your presentation. So now let me welcome our third team, U-Best Stream. A round of applause. And the timer will start once you're ready and start to talk.
Good afternoon, honorable judges and guests. So I'm Rahman from UBStream. So as our headline is contactless digital transformations, which is empowered by voice and AI from cloud to edge and after the pandemics. So we are AI, Taiwanese AI-powered innovations, a company accelerated by Microsoft. And this is our product map, which is NLU voice AI applications from AI as a service, cloud to edge, and chip. Our core competency is hybrid human AI bot, text mining, AI semantic on edge and chip, and also smart voice tech applications. So most of our competency is the tiny machine learning AI on chip. And one of the projects is OMO Smart Shopping. And as we know that the digital transformation starting like the self-kiosk in McDonald's or KFC, but during this pandemic is kind of some people afraid of the germ or bacteria. So we invent touchless and we make like a voice. For example, like this is our latest project. This is the Taoyuan Project Airport. Like we changed the flight information dash into the voice one. So we just asking the machine what is our flight number, and they will answer us which our flight number. And then we just say like CI111, and it will show which our flight is. Our interactions also embedded in the lamp. So we just can just chat with the chatbot, or we just talk to the lamp. For example, like make it darker, and the lamp will be darker. Or you want it brighter, you can just say make it brighter. So what point do we stand out from our competitors? The first one is voice NLU AI. Develop voice NLU algorithm using the semantics. And the second is tiny machine learning that I already said. And the third one is on edge or on chip. So we can cooperate it with the OS or non-OS. Our target customer is AI chip fabless and also hardware ODM and then hardware or software system integrations. And we can also put it in the wearable device or some transportations and also in the restaurant. Our business model is the AI plus chip for hardware company and then also AI on chip on the fabless for royalty and also AI chip agent and many others. So now our existing program is the Answer Technology, Himax, Syntian, and Chunghwa Telecom, also MIT. AC, Information Technology, and also Taipei Neihu. As I will say, trendings is year by year, it will be increasing significantly for the edge AI chip for the inference. So it will be good for our business model in the future. So we empower everything with NLU, voice AI on the tech chip from Taiwan to global markets such as the Silicon Valley and the USA. Here is the founders of UBStream is Mr. Steven Su. He is master in the NLP and NLU, also in AI semantics. And here are our teams. And I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you for your presentation. And now that's welcome our VC to have any questions. Please just raise your hands.
Yeah, just a quick comment that it went very fast, so I didn't get to see a lot of the slide. I couldn't read it when you're going next. I know 5 minutes is a very short time, so it's hard. Yeah, just wanted to understand because you say you're AI on chip, so are you actually doing the chip also, or are you just the software on it? So you're just the AI model running on the chip.
So we implement the software. We're not creating the chip. So we implement our tiny machine learning artificial intelligence into the chip, or we can also put it into edge device such as smartphone or non-OS program.
Okay, so do you only do, I guess, NLU for voice? Or
Yes.
do you do other AI models?
Basically, we're focusing in the voice, so we implement it into like the one that I said in the self kiosk, and then we also the latest project in the flight information desk, and also we can create into the LAM or some tourist guide. So we just saying, and then it will be answered automatically.
Okay, so I mean, then the biggest question would be, everything is connected in this world, everything's on the internet. So what are the use cases that actually want this to be on the edge and then not through the cloud, right? Of course, the biggest competitors you're talking about is like Google Assistant, Apple Siri, right? So these ones are they're from very big companies, and then it's all over the place. So what is your competitive edge against them? Which market would you target where they can't, right?
Okay, so basically we don't connect it to the internet, so we just Edge AI. So we don't connect it to the internet, we just use the cloud AI. And also that makes our competencies between the others. And as I said also, it's very tiny. It's just like we can implement such as the small things like a wearable device. So I think that's one is not common in this period.
So I know like if you're not connected, that's where your market is going to be. So I can't think of which industries would need this without
we can
connection.
implement into like a wearable device companies such as for the hand watches or also for the speakers, so we can just sell to it, and also like the monitors, so we can like put it the monitors with our voice recognitions to implement it.
Okay, great, thanks.
You're welcome.
So we still have some time, so please have your question.
I'd like to know more detail about your business model. It's not so clarified. For example, do you sell your SDK or just license your royalty, or you do the system integration application? I don't know what type of your business. Please say it.
So our business models is based on subscription. So in our website, we put it like we can contract for the 3 months or 6 months or 12 months. Is based on the contract with the customer. So we can talk how long it's gonna be the period, and also what is they want or want to implement it in that one.
So I guess we still have time, right? So, it's already 5 minutes. Okay, and thank you for your presentation, and it's a cool discussion. So now let me welcome our team number 4, Data R. And the timer will start once you're ready and start to talk.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Roger, the co-founder and the CTO of Data Technology. Let me introduce our team. We have a small team, staff from this startup. And we have some unique solution. It's coming from when we provide a standard robotic process automation service, and we find a unique way how the business solve the problem. How is the challenge coming from? As you know, large enterprise have a great talent, great resources, and the team to data analytics and the process. But for small and medium business, they are lacking worker time resources to do the report, analytics, and so on. How we solve this problem? We just provide a simple idea. We leverage the robot and how the robot helping bring everything together, bring the data together, and place in one platform, and we can do analytics on top of that. Let me introduce the idea. This is not a new idea, but when we leverage robot, then we bring all the information together in a same platform. And you can, based on the platform, the data platform, you can do in the future analytics. How we do that? First, we just hire a robot, and the robot can bring the offline or online data, even the offline Excel files, we can do the rest. And then the second thing is we don't need to change or learn the new things. Just let the robot do the rest. How it works? It's a quick, simple 3-step. One, for example, if I have an Excel file, just put on the cloud or so on. Then robot analyze, exchange all the information. Even Excel is a semi-structured or unstructured data, as you know. Then we can do in the analytics based on the information. So after that, we automatically collect everything, even the Excel file and the database and some system, for example, the ERP, FPS, and so on. We can bring everything together and archive and fix, do the analytics. So let us see a quick video. analytics report on the cloud. So that means we can enter the data platform and you can bring everything together, doing the analytics report, the PR report, and so on. Just an easy 3-step. For the small, medium enterprise, you don't need a huge team to do in the months, with just days. Okay, it's quite simple. So based on this information, we can bring the power to the small, medium enterprise with the cloud power and the easy robot information. Okay, so that's our presentation. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your presentation. And now it's time for the QA time from VC. Oh, there's a question over here.
I would like to know about your business model. Is this a SaaS system or is just you need to influence in the company, in the local? And that's one question. The other, what's your business model? It will be a project based or will be a subscription based? And who's your competitor? Because you didn't mention there couldn't be no competitor in the world. So who's your competitor and what's the position right now? Thank you.
Okay. Let me answer your question. About the first one, our business model is we trying to provide this kind of service as a subscription service. That means the enterprise just subscribe this robot service Then we bring the robot in the cloud and collect the data for the enterprise. Okay, it's a subscription-based service. You just subscription per month. We provide this kind of service. The second thing is about the competitor, right? As I know, our competitor is coming from large enterprise. They have a great team and they can do the data analytic process by themselves. But for small enterprise, if they want to analyze every kind of data, they need hire enterprise team to help them solve the problem. That's why we provide this kind of cloud service to help the customer solve their problems. Okay? Is there any question about that?
Up to now, how many when did you launch your product? After launch, how many customers that you already have do the POC, or who do you have any like current paying customer?
Yeah, sure. We launched this kind of product from this year, and as now we have a huge enterprise subscription. For example, the Fortune 100 company for A&D company, the IC CPU provider also subscribe our service. For the small enterprise, like for example, the Xindong, Heyi, and the Zhenfeng, is so on. It's a quite strong requirement for bringing easy idea to their enterprise. Just a simple way.
Okay, thank you so much. If you need more time to discuss, and we will have a tea break later on. So thank you, Team Data R. And next, let me welcome our next team. Jenna Jets, please go onto the stage, and the timer will start once you're ready and start to talk.
Okay, so hi everyone, we're GenJet, and we provide total solution to maternal fetal care. And do you know that infertility is a worldwide issue? According to WHO's data, there are currently 15% of global pregnancy, which equals to 48 million couples and 186 million individuals suffering from this disease. And thus, in vitro fertilization was invented, and the first IVF baby appeared in 1978. Since then, there has been over 8 million babies born from this technique. Nevertheless, the current unmet need of IVF is that it's often costly, low in success rate, and time wasting. The average cost can range from $10K to $30K US, and because of the low success rate, 30% to 50%, we often have to multiply it at least 3 to 6 cycles. Moreover, it requires image support, so it's often time consuming. And thus, this is our solution, ION, AI Ovulation Navigator. It's an AI-supported decision-making system, and it has 3 key features. First, it's cost-effective. Second, it is precise. Third, it is fast. And how to use it? Simply by inputting basic patient information and the blood test result. And through our AI system, the drug dosage suggestion and the ovulation prediction will automatically be carried out. So the doctors can carry out the best treatment plan for the patient without any effort. And our model performance is excellent, with the sensitivity as high as 91% and the AUC up to 95%. And in this competitive advantage mapping, you can see that our product not only saves more time and has higher cost effectiveness compared to other AI solution companies. And to look at the broader scale, this is the general course of IVF, which you can see that our product focuses on the early stage of it. So we actually have the first mover advantage in this specific zone. So rather than seeing other AI companies as our competitors, we can actually see them as our future cooperators. And not to mention the IVF market is tremendous, with the global estimated to be $30 billion US, and our target market, Taiwan, $1 billion, US, 5, and China, 9. And we're not only free of hardware and vaginal ultrasound costs, we also increase success rate, lower it to 1 to 2 cycles. So we set our price at $3,000 US per cycle. It's very cost effective. And this is our business model. We can either technology transfer to big pharma such as Merck, or direct sell to famous hospital and reproductive centers to get our share. And for our marketing strategy, in the early term, we would like to publish paper and hold conference with well-known societies to increase our publicity and credibility. And in the middle term, we will use our current social media platform, which is Taiwan Maternal Fetal Medicine Society's platform, to promote. And in the longer term, we will continue to promote through our parent company's channel, which I will explain it further. And this is our product timeline. And as you can see that we are currently applying for Taiwan, US, China patents. And in Q4, we're applying for TFDA. And in next year, we will apply for FDA. In 2023, we will like to raise $3 million in A rounds to support our future distribution and expansion. And this is a main partnership. They're all leading corps in maternal fetal health. And as for our founder, he's the chairman of Mary Bank with the registered capital over 600 million NTD dollars. And as for our CEO, he's the director of Taiwan Maternal Fetal Medicine Society. And as for our AI consultant, he has more than 7 years of AI development experience. So we have abundant resources. And this is our current consulting group. And this is an industry cooperation. And this is our company's total solution from before pregnancy to after pregnancy. And I'm Cindy, the project manager of GenJet, and feel free to contact us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and it's time for the Q&A session from our VC. Okay, we have a question over here.
May I know more about your business? Is focused on the hardware leasing, hardware sale, or on service oriented?
We focus on software and service, not hardware. Yes.
Okay, so because per your presentation is more like talk about hardware, like some device or some monitoring services.
Sorry, pardon?
Your presentation was more on the some products.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you maybe you can elaborate more on what's your software, because if you are aiming for software, FDA process is totally different. Maybe you need to mention some. So may I also know that where the original technology from?
Technology from?
Designed by whom?
Designed by our engineer.
So
yeah.
So who are they?
Who are they? Okay, sorry. So let's go to the team slide. Yeah. So the software is developed by this person, this James Wu. He's our AI engineer. And William Hu, who used to be our CEO, but he now becomes our AI consultant. So that's why I mentioned that he has more than 7 years of development in AI. Yeah. So we actually developed this software by ourselves. And another question is, I have to elaborate more on our software? Or...
Yes, so it means that what's your difference from the other IVF solutions?
You mean IVF solutions? Okay, so the traditional IVF doesn't require AI. They just depend on like doctor's experience. But it's not really, it's very subjective. That's why it's very not efficient enough and time wasting and costly. So through our AI system, they can carry out like a more standard kind of suggestion to the doctors, so that they can like get a better dosage like suggestion to the patient, so that they can get like a higher precision. Yeah, sort of like this.
How many IRB or how many cases have you done before?
You mean the IRB cases?
Yeah, any test, and because you are aiming to submit TFDA or FDA approval next year, you need to at least to have a 30 or even 100 cases.
Yes, thank you. This is a good question. So we actually just finished our prototype. So we haven't gone into the IRB session. And actually we're not planning to get the IRB, but we're kind of like trying to put our software and just to see if it like compatible with the last or previous data conducted by the physician and patient.
I'm not challenging you, but as I know that if you want to apply for like you're applying for TFDA in
Yes.
Q4 or FDA Q1 2022, you need to have some compatible cases.
Yeah.
If they have previous cases approval, but it only means that you don't need to do as much as them, but you
Okay.
need to do at least 1/3 of their cases.
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Nice suggestion from our VC. So next, let me welcome our next group, which is Glodasur Limited. And a round of applause, our next team. And the timer will start once you're ready. Thank you.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you to attend this very good activity. And my name is Smiler from Glodasur. Today, I only have one mission. Is to introduce you. Glodasur is one of the best company to be invested. Okay, let's start it. Okay. The reason we start this company is because we found out in the market there are 20 years old product testing, inspection, and certification system, which is very seriously dragging down the time to market for the products, especially the asset to global market. And Glodasur, our manager team, we have more than 20 years experience in this tech industry. And we have been through the whole transformation of these industry steps. That's the reason today, Glodasur, we can help. We are committed to building up a faster, a cheaper, and easier to use, okay, for the system. And to solve these issues and let the product approval, inspection, and certification become your strength. Okay. Now, the market pain points. All of you here, maybe you have the product for electronic products. The pain points today is there's no solution in global market because when the product need to be tested or get approval, the time is too long. And second issue is the product standard is getting more and more complex. The other main reason is because you need to pay huge of the cost before you launch your product into the market. Not three items today has no one can solve, okay? I give you an example. For the product standard around the world, there is a 7 minutes, there is a new regulation standard will be issued. And today, more than 150 countries around the world, their standard, their rules are not harmonized. Means you have one product, electronic product, you need to do all of those countries each by each for their testing. And the other one is if you want to go for the global market, for the multi-market, you will spend more than 6 months to launch your product. Okay. For those issues, I introduce you firstly is what is our strength and what is the market size. Our strength here, we can see the first one. Nowadays, globally, is less than 5% of company has this ability to solve the issues in previous patch. And also to build up the digital platform for the product certification. And within those 5%, there is only 1% of company has similar experience in this tech industry compared to us. Okay, sorry. And with the loss of our advantages, actually, the total market today is more than 200 billion USD globally, okay? Now, you were asking, Smiler, then what is your solution? Okay. The first solution is the digital global regulation database. We provide you more than 1,000 times faster than the tool today to let you access to the global product standard and the testing rules. And the other part is all of you, you have this issue to asking a quotation, the pricing online. In the market today, even Taiwan or globally, you're asking for 10 countries for their quotation, it takes 10 to 15 working days, my friend, okay? But with our system, you can see here, we only take 35 minutes and 18 seconds. The 30 minutes mainly is our customer to fill in the product information, okay? You can see from this page, you only put some simple tick, you can have the very clear quotation for that. And what about the testing for product? We create an automatic testing system is 4 times faster than the market tool today. And as this case, you can see normally 6 to 8 weeks, we can do it 1 to 2 weeks. And more complicated, we can save you more time, okay? This is our solution for total solution. With these 6 advantages, you even can save 40% of your cost and launch your product 6 months earlier to the market. And you say, Smiler, what product can have this advantage? Our service covers the wireless product, IoT, computer, telecom, medical, electronics for smart car, smart home, and energy product. And we have a total solution for global product certification, okay? Our target market now is from this 62%, which contains small and medium consulting firm and laboratory. We have confidence to have a majority share of this 120 billion USD, okay? Our execution stage is until 2023, we will launch our full function digital platform online and also build up the test laboratory in Taiwan and also the plan to extend to Southeast of Asia. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for your attending. Thank you.
Thank you, Godard Sir Limited. And now it's the Q&A time from VC. If you have any questions, please just raise your hands. Okay, we have a question over here.
All right, thanks for sharing. There's one little question. For example, if you were trying to launch a product, for example, like a Rocket 360 from Kevin, if you're actually trying to launch on, let's say, Saudi Arabia, is it able to help him?
Yes,
and maybe
yes.
it makes some explanation? Thank you.
Yes. Because Saudi Arabia is also a popular country or region for Taiwan. We sell the product into there. We have signed the contract with them, so we also can help to issue the certification. Not only like an agent, we are also can help in issue. So save you lots of time. And time to market is the money, is the key. To imagine one thing, if all the competitors are using existing system right now, you are using our service, you can imagine you are 60 months earlier launching your product into the market. So what you will gain, you can think about that. And what your competitor will lost, you also can think about that. So it's very important to have our service to help all Taiwan manufacturers to move into the global markets faster than other countries. This is what our goal and what we want to do for all of you. Thank you.
Perfect. We still have time for the next question.
So can I clear a little bit? So you help those manufacturers to either get certified by like CE, TUV,
yes.
FCC.
Yeah.
So does get certified in the local country.
Market. Yeah.
Each the individual country to get certified,
yes,
so
yes.
they can sell it. Is
Yes,
that
yes.
what you do?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So what's your pricing model?
You mean the pricing?
Yeah.
Okay,
How did you
okay.
charge them for the fee?
Okay, I think if we talk about the pricing model, right? Pricing. Firstly is, as you mentioned, like a TUV or others, or even in Taiwan or China, they actually quote to the customer, go through many different agents. Some of them, TUV, maybe they can do, but some of them, they need to go to agents. But for GrowDASer, we can directly contact to the local laboratory or certification body. So in this part, we can save huge of cost for this approval work. And some customer may asking us, says, Matter, if we use your system, what is our cost? So we are more wish to go for the like a registration way, or to the not to pay to use our system. But if they have the project work with us, then we can somehow to let them use the system freely. So to make it become our advantage, it's kind of, okay.
Okay. Thank you,
Thank you,
Team
everyone. Thank you.
GlowDASers Limited. Thank you so much. And next, let me welcome our next team is team number 7, AI Clerk. And the timer will start once you're ready and start to talk.
Good afternoon, everyone. We are AI Clerk. Do you know this is usually has more than 10 analyses. Discharge summary is one type of media record. and more than 5 pages. This is only one type of media record. There are over 20 type of media record. The content of media record is religious and special like this. Media record is a basic and important reference for insurance underwriting and claim. It is difficult reading for state of insurance underwriting and claim. They must memory extract key phrases of medical record and classify the medical record from over 10,000 categories. Therefore, traditional insurance underwriting and claim is a time-consuming and labor-intensive task. There are over 300 states of case life insurance company. This is only for insurance claim. According to government statistic information, the implement demand of insurance industry is ranking in #1. The demand is large and growing, but the turnover rate is high. The global natural language process is forecast to $26 billion by 2024. The insurance industry holds the largest market size. They want to introduce natural language process to improve their operational efficiency and to reduce their cost. Natural language process can assist to insurance underwriting and claim to save time, labor, and money. So we propose a total solution: AI insurance underwriting and claim to digitalize medical record and automatic to extract and recognize medical record. Following is to automatic classify medical record. We can support various medical record, Chinese, English, Chinese and English mix, and customize semantic labeling, extraction and regulation. We also can support classify medical record into new vision category from all vision category. The core technology are further integrated into our platform, AI clerk platform. He can reduce about 18% memory labeling label cost for machine learning, choose via RD process, and no need to programming. He keep all advantage of competitor, and he further provide a friendly user interface to view static information of medical record. And then he also is suitable for non-information user because he can no need to programming to complete the structured information. He can help insurance company to calculate insurance cost and reduce labor cost. He also can assist hospital to deliver many smart hospital service to reduce misdiagnosis. We are AI clerk. Most of our members come from YouTube and have over 20 years experience in natural language process. Our technical achievement has been recognized in many domestic and international competitions. Government and trigger over 100 media report in different countries. To be a representative AI technology provider of healthcare ecosystem is our goal. We are looking for more customer, channel partner, and business partner. We are AI clerk with over 20 years experience in natural language process as earn and learn money in and earned from medical data together.
Hey, thank you so much. Perfect time control. So now it's time for the QA session. Okay, we have a question over here.
How many insurance companies have been using your products, and what's your revenue model?
We are still cooking with insurance company for 2 insurance company. Now, next question, I forget it. Customer must pay initial building module fee, and then they must pay license fee in following every year. This is our payment model.
Okay, I guess we still have time for more questions. So, okay, one more question over here.
All right, thank you for sharing. Is there any entry barrier for other competitors if they were trying to join your market? For example, because you're trying to make an NLP, and since like there's a multiple NLP company doing right now, is there any barrier that you already established, or is there anything that you think is your advantage? Thank you.
Our advantage, for example, we can first user can customize to setting their semantic label for the medical data. Second, we can reduce in the traditional machine learning process. They must pay a lot of a lot of memory labeling data for machine learning, but we can reduce about 18% memory labeling data. So we can reduce RD process. Next is we follow provide friendly user interface for user to view static information of medical data. Yes, therefore it is suitable for non-information user. So he can, so doctor can use this tool by himself. Yeah, this is very important for doctor and for hospital.
Okay, I guess it's almost the end. Oh, okay. We still have time.
Yeah, in the near future, the medical record will be digitalized, and the blockchain technology will be adopted. How do you face the future market? Thank you.
So we deal with digitalized medical record.
I mean, the medical record will be online in the near future, and there are no more paper medical record.
So
you know that?
Yeah. So we
in the near future, the market will be go to there. And how do you face the future?
Yeah. So we deal with digitalized medical record. You need digital content is our purpose. Our handling data. Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. And thank you, our team AI clerk. And next, let me welcome our team number 8, Els, to get onto the stage. And the timer will start once you're ready or start to talk.
Hi, this is David, founder and CEO of Detector CRM. Do you know who is that? Yes, I believe everybody knows these people more in our COVID-19 pandemic period. They are pharmacists. In addition to help government to deliver the fast mask, pharmacies have a lot of messy work, such as drug purchasing and inventory management. And they have a lot of messy work, such as drug purchasing and inventory management, and prescription integration and preparation. And they need to phone call their customer to receive the medicine. Otherwise, they need to teach their customer how to use the medicine. They usually spend about 90 minutes a day on drug instruction. it equals 2,700 minutes a month and 60 minutes on phone call to their customer to receive the medicine, which equals 1,800 minutes a month. Besides, the revenue of a pharmacy includes two parts from National Health Insurance. One is drug fee, and the other is prescription fee. However, all these incomes are far from the basic expenses of a pharmacy, which costs 200,000 NT dollars every month. Accordingly, the selling of OTC products, such as health supplements, play a very important role. However, a pharmacy usually lacks of a professional salesperson. To solve the problem, we built up the Detector CRM. It consists of a web interface and a line chatbot. Our product has three main features. Feature number one, prescription notification. Once the prescription is finished, we can help pharmacy to notify their customer to receive their medicine automatically by our line message. It can save the pharmacy's daily phone call time. Feature number two, health education information. We provide various information in our line chatbot, which can let customers to find what they want to know, and it can save the pharmacy's daily QA time. And feature number three, customer analysis and online product promotion. By collecting the interaction in line chatbot with customers, we can know the customer's preference and consuming habits. And after collecting the data, we can help pharmacy to promote the most suitable product to their customers, which can enhance their OTC product selling. Our business model is by charge the monthly fee from pharmacies. And once our customers grows, we might become an advertising channel which may cooperate with the pharmaceutical industry. As I know, there is no direct competitor offer the same service. However, POS system, chain pharmacy, and chain drugstore might be the potential competitor. Our advantage is by knowing the medical needs and the consuming habits, we can help provide the most suitable suggestion to the customers. There are about 80,000 pharmacies in Taiwan, and the growth rate slowed down these years. However, the health associated products revenue increased year after year. According to the ITRT forecast, people between 55 to 64 years old will spend about 560 billion on health care. How to let the slowly developing pharmacy to catch up the explosive growth of healthcare market is our goal. We are now trying our prototype to find product market fit, and we plan to go promotion in Taipei and New Taipei City in Q2 next year, and to all countries in Taiwan in Q4 next year, and maybe go international market in the end of 2023. And it's our team. I'm a dentist, and we have two engineers. We have all worked together in a dental clinic CRM startup before. If you are interested in our project and act as a pharmacist or marketer or investor, welcome to contact us. We wish to build up a more intelligent pharmacy ecology with you. Thank you.
Thank you, Team Els, and it's time for our QA session.
Okay, how much is your monthly fee?
Oh, we have two plans. One is free for pharmacy because we want to let the basic function to offer to let more customers to come and use. And the other is advanced plan, which costs 1,500 NT dollars every month. And we can offer the more data analyze, and they can have the profit sharing from the advertisements.
Okay, so maybe is for your reference, maybe you can benchmark other chatbot or CRM solutions. They have different kind of pricing plan, maybe similar to yours, and all their function are also similar, so they might also be your competitor. For the other sector, for your reference is that since you are a dentist, so why didn't you just provide your service to your dentist friends? So because many in this field, when they provide this kind of service, their ASP, their selling price may be can reach to or 5,000 or 8,000 NT dollars per month. Maybe it's much better for your revenue. Or why didn't you do that market?
Okay, it's a very interesting issue. Yes, why I do this project? Because it is about my training experience in hospital. Yes, I saw many people that they use excessive medication, which is not really necessary. They usually take one medicine to treat other side effects from the other medicine. So they use so excessive and unnecessary medicine. That's the problem. That's my ambition, what I want to treat this problem. So I built up this product to make a strong connection between pharmacist and the customer to solve the problem. And as for the dental clinic startup, yes, the next company I join is treat this service. But this is not very correct with my ambition, because in the dentistry this field, all the problem we need to do is by our hands. If we don't treat a person by our hands, we can just solve a very little problem. Yes, so that's my ambition, to treat the correct medication usage.
Okay, we still have some time. Any question here? Okay, we have one more question.
Do you really know the pains from your target market to fit your solution?
You mean the pain?
Pains, yeah.
Pain.
Yeah, pain.
Yes.
P-A-I-N-S.
Okay. I have asked many pharmacists what's the pain of in their career. Yes, it's just as mentioned before. Their revenue from the customer has two parts. One is from national health insurance, such as drugs and the prescription. But all this revenue cannot afford the basic expenses of pharmacy. So they need to sell their OTC products, such as health supplements. But they usually don't have the expert, the professional in selling. So they need to ask the customer to buy, but maybe they are shy, maybe they don't have the skill. So I want to build up this strong connection to let the customer believe in their pharmacist, and they can believe their package suggestion, from prescription drugs and to the health supplements. All this package is suggested from pharmacists, and the customer will buy these products in their pharmacy.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, our team number 8Ls. And thank you to our presentation group for giving us innovative and brand new solution. And it's the end of our first session, and it's time for our tea break. So welcome all of our distinguished guests, our participants, and we can just move to the dining area to enjoy our tea break. And also there are a lot of booths. Oh, tea breaks is over here. And we have booths over there, so you can just walk around and see some new products, new idea, and don't worry. Joyce will be your best reminder. I will remind all of you when is the starting time of the second session. Thank you so much. And it's time for our tea break.
麦克风测试，麦克风测试，麦克风测试，
有声音了。
克风测试，麦克风测试。有声音吗？有声音吗？喂喂喂，听得到吗？麦克风测试。
有声音。
他说音乐很小声，因为那个你问他麦克风的声音听不清，我去讲话，你
喂喂喂，麦克风测试，麦克风测试。那我问问看，这样子有没有听得很清楚？这个声音还可以吗？这个音量这样子听有没有清楚？麦克风测试 ，test test test 1 2 3 test 1 2 3。这是
可以。
Okay. Yes.
Wait. Test 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2, 3. Test. Test.
Hi, and welcome everyone.
Hello, my name is Rafi Horish, and I'm the CEO of Inside.
The event is about to start. Please be seated as soon as possible. 我们的茶歇即将结束，而我们下阶段的简报也即将要开始，请各位来宾尽速就座，谢谢大家。 Okay, I think we have all our VCs and distinguished guests ready. So welcome everyone back to our second session of the Demo Day. I hope all of you enjoy our tea break and have a lot of fun and a lot of discussion and the spreading of new idea. Next, let us welcome and the first group from the second session. So let's welcome Kiwi New Energy. And the timer will start once you're ready or start to talk.
Well, hello. Hi, everyone. I'm Darren. I'm currently the CEO of Kiwi New Energy, and it's an extreme honor for me today to share a little bit more about what Kiwi New Energy is. For first, we are a licensed green energy retailer here right now in Taiwan, and we are on a mission to actually save the planet by making renewable energy affordable, accessible, and actionable. So at the core of where we stand right now, we have a retail platform where anyone, whether you're an individual, household, or corporation, which you can actually have access to green energy by buying from us. And the next 2 quarters, we are going to expand into the subscription platform, which is more on the renewable asset management portion. And as well, very excitingly, is the renewable energy certificate trading platform. So as you can see, the technology, we have IoT, which is on the smart metering, the AI portion, where we optimize the usage, pricing, and forecast of energy usage, and as well on the blockchain, where we validate every kilowatt hour that is on origination to consumption. We aspire to be the APAC leader starting from Taiwan, and we are backed by a team with international experience. So here, the main problem that we are trying to solve in Kiwi is that the inaccessibility to renewable energy. And of course, the hair on fire problem today is climate change. So currently in Taiwan, there is a lack of options for whether consumers or corporates to purchase green energy. And obviously, buying from the grid, which is high power right now, is always results in expensive bills. And obviously the conversion costs if you were to actually, build your own solar assets on your roof. And currently what we see in the market is a lack of standards on how do we measure impact. So the value proposition today as we stand, we work directly with green energy producers here in Taiwan, which we can produce 100% green energy. And through Kiwi, your house, your businesses can actually subscribe to green energy usage to power everything from where we see right now. Your screens, your house, appliances, and your business. And the interesting aspect is that for every 1 megawatt hour of energy that's produced, we get an REC. So that's something that's tradable, and right now it's in lack. There's lack of supply in the market. So the business model, it's really simple. So currently we work with energy producers where we have acquired about 40 megawatt of green energy. We acquire sources of green energy through Kiwi, we sell it to the end consumers. And obviously we are supported by Thai Power, which the energy comes directly from the grid. And very soon we're actually considering right now to actually have our own assets. The core technology today as we speak is that we're powered by the AI portion, which we analyze and forecast your energy usage and we match your energy usage. The blockchain is there to validate every single kilowatt hour that it's being generated and consumed. And obviously, we do have a smart metering options where we're working with Thai Power to be installed in every household. So the validation to date, we are a licensed energy retailer here in Taiwan. We have amassed about 40 megawatt confirmed green assets right now. We're actually over 200 megawatts in open for us. And we have committed demand sites. Right now, we're speaking to Wemo to charge to power the charging fleet. And as well, we can look that we are speaking to UBS, Watson, Zara Groups, etc. So the competitive advantage we see today is that Kiwi provides you a smart monitoring, so you can actually analyze your usage. And we focus a lot on the measurable impact. And we provide 100% green energy. So the AI engine there is to do the forecasting, analysis, and pricing. And through our platform, it will be very simple for you to do the onboarding. And we are validated on the blockchain. So currently, I'm proud to mention that actually recently we just closed about $1 million US in a round. And we are actually targeting the Taiwan market at the moment. So moving forward, we're actually targeting more of the Southeast Asian markets, which we are seeing actually very, very good interest. So the team right now is made up of people who are, has been very relevant in industry and finance, energy, and technology. Currently, we are speaking to a few family funds right now from Taiwan, Philippines, Vietnam, Indonesia, and as well in Singapore, VCs in Singapore, or raising our next round. We are not in a hurry, but there's something that we are actively speaking right now to open new markets. So I'm really honored to be here, and we would love to speak to every one of you, whether you're individual, household, businesses, join us in this global transition towards green energy, starting from every individual, households, and business. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kiwi New Energy, and it's still our time for our QA session. So if any of you have any questions, please just raise your hands.
Well, I could talk a little bit more. I mean, like the first things that people would ask, right, is that, what's the risk of the energy being disrupted, which is zero, because we work directly with Thai Power, so energy comes from the grid. Yeah, so that's the main question that everyone usually asks. Yeah, so we open to any
We have a
questions.
question over there.
Okay, since you don't have your own power plant or you don't have your own solar farm, so how do you because you on your website you say that you can help your clients to save the price from their consumption of electricity, right? So how do you arbitrage from them? Because all your alternatives, the most the cheapest one is the Thai Power. The alternative one are all expensive. So how do you arbitrage from them?
Okay, good question. For us, we work directly with the energy producers, as we showed here. So definitely what you mentioned is the cost of energy. So what we call is the LCOE, the levelized cost of energy. So it's the cost of energy that we acquire. So currently what we're acquiring is about 4 to 450. So this is where we work with energy producers. We are solar generators right now. So that's where we sign a CPPA. It's the Corporate Power Purchasing Agreement, which they actually sell energy to us instead of Thai Power. So we think of us as like Thai Power as well. So we sell energy to the market. So for us, in the long term, for us to really bring cost savings to the market is that we need to have a self-developed project. So at the moment, we are speaking to about a few players in the market, which we can actually purchase the energy assets ourselves, and we manage our own assets. So that's something in the long term for us to bring down the cost of energy. Yeah, I hope that answers the question, because I understand that this part is usually confusing, is that people think that we purchase energy from Thai Power and resell it, but in actual fact that we work directly with the solar producers where we issue a power purchase agreement. So like 90% of solar producers, wind producers today are selling energy directly to Thai Power. So through a Thai Power PPA. So that goes through this feed-in tariff pricing. So what we do to these producers is that we offer them a little bit higher, let's say 10% margin, that we attract them to break the contract with Thai Power, sell it directly through Kiwi. And at the same time, there is a surplus energy policy right now, which acts as a security in the sense that any energy that is being not sold by us could also be resold back to Thai Power. So to the asset, to the energy producer, it's actually a risk-free opportunity to earn more income on a long-term fixed income asset, which is a solar asset, essentially.
Is any? Oh, okay. We still have one more questions.
What's your current bottleneck for your business?
Well, great question. And I don't know if it's a good place to say, but definitely right now, what hurdles that we are facing is actually the contracting process with Thai Power. And well, I'm not going to pour cold water on Thai Power, but it's actually a learning process because the energy thing is always evolving. So currently the bottleneck right now is on the contracting process. When businesses or individuals want to switch to a Kiwi plan, there is actually a buffer period which we need to go through the very manual paperwork and stuff. But I am optimistic that this will change, and I hope we get a support from every individuals in the market right now that we could push Thai Power, to digitalize this entire contracting process, because this is done in an instance in markets such as Singapore, which is where I come from, right? It's immediately a switch can happen. Just like the telecommunications company. Today you are changing from Zhonghua Dianxin to Taiwan Dageda. It's done almost instantly. And this is something that we aspire to achieve by working hand in hand with Thai Power and obviously with the support of everyone. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for your answering. And that's thank you, Kiwi New Energy. And now please let me welcome our second group from our second session of our presentation. So let me welcome group number 2, Mo Fun.
Hello, everyone. My name is Vincent, and I'm representing MoFund to present this pitch to all of you guys. And what we are trying to achieve is we're trying to involve technology to the motorcycle riding experience. So our slogan is Ride and Connect. So this is the current problem of the motorcycle renting industry. Still, over 70% are still very local shops. And maybe most of us, when we are going to travel, when we are in student or at our times, it is still a lot of inefficiencies. And there are three main problems here. First of all, they still rely on paper processing, which means you have to give your physical IDs and your driver's license to a certain small shop, which you don't understand. And another thing is that all of maybe the ticket during the rental and the process, they still keep a stack of renting record on the back of their store. So currently, there are still a lot of paper processing in this process. The next stage is about how they manage the shops. Right now, it's crowded in front of the train station and bus stations. There's no entry barrier in entering this business, except the huge players. The normal mom and pop shops, they can just buy a few motorcycles and they can run the shop, which leads to only price competitive business when there's no difference between their services. And thirdly, because a lot of shops, they still use their personal holders as their asset holdings, and it's hard to track how customers use their vehicles. The insurance companies are hard to make specific insurance policies to help to protect the safety of their customers. So these are the main problems here during the scooter rental business right now. And so what we're trying to do is we're trying to create a point-to-point service to all the service provider, whether it's a new or old players. So we can digitalize all their processes, and then we can set up their physical stores within a very short amount of time. Finally, we have IoT devices that's embedded into the vehicle, so we can understand all their data and their transactions. So right now, our product is look at as this. So this is pretty standard that we can, 4 easy steps, and they can rent a shop. So we have our own platform that customers can reserve shops and go to the places to rent their vehicles. But another thing is, this is how we provide to customers. This is how we protect the vendors. On the other side, there are still customers which they have maybe they use their rental cars to do illegal activities, or they won't return their vehicles. So we are trying to by connecting to DMV informations, which is using contracts, and we can kind of give a score to certain customers before they go to a shop, so that there are and do blacklist tracking for those customers who don't return their cars. We let the vendors know that they cannot rent to that guy, and we can use ticket transfers during the trip when there's ticket happening. And right now, this is we have 21 locations, which is across Taiwan. 4 of those are our direct stores. We serve only electrical cars, and 17 of them we cooperate with rental shops or other places such as hotels and etc. And we have over 700 vehicles in our platform currently as of right now. And we have 20,000 actual physical members in our system. Of course, we try to keep our reviews high. And this is our go-to-market strategy. We try to embed a GPS or IoT device, and we consolidate data, and then we provide services to C customer, which is they go to travel, and corporate scooter management, and Slack space, such as this space, can use to activation a rental shop right away. And this is our positioning. We don't sharing vehicles use short amount of time. We use longer amount of time, like travel or use for business purposes. And we help the traditional shops to go to digitalized process. And this is our members, which from the Yamaha industry and from the management from Foxconn and from ITRI technical side. So this is our team. And we are trying to raise a pre-A round with 1.5 million with 15. Hope you guys like it. Thank you. This is our pitch. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Team Mofan. Thank you for your presentation. Now that's moving to the QA session. Okay, we have 2 questions and we do it one by one.
From your product, do you do software and hardware? Because you were talking about like an IoT thing where you can track the scooter. So I would assume that you don't provide any scooters, so you would provide some kind of IoT device for the scooter to track it, right? So and you also provide software for fleet management or whatever. So so you do both hardware and software, right?
Hardware, we do firmware development. So there are GPS or IoT devices, and we write code on it and connect to our software side. So we don't actually manufacturing the device.
Okay,
itself.
so you buy off-the-shelf devices to
yes,
okay.
yes, we buy off the shelf,
and then can you just describe a little bit what the business model is?
Oh, okay. So So our business model contains 2 parts. First of all, all our direct stores, we have all electrical PBGN, like powered by Gogoro network vehicles. So all of them, they have non-theft, and this is our direct store. And another thing is we also have reservation platform, so that the current rental stores, they can go to our platform and reserve it, and we charge them a kind of recommendation fee in that. That's the second business model. And then thirdly, for those 5-star hotels, they need provide this kind of service to their guests. So they cooperate with us. So they can put, because it's electrical, it's very clean. So they put their scooters there, and we have system to let them easily operate.
Because what you described, like these 3 different things are very different business models. So what is your final business? What's going to be the biggest part? Like, is it you're going to open all these like shops where you actually own the scooter and rent it out, or are you going for a more software play?
Of course, we are hoping to be the motorcycle version of U-Bike. So it's not like a sharing economy, which is everywhere. We're trying to be a point-to-point, so have a lot of electric scooters on each side. But it's because we are in the process of switching from gasoline to electric car. So we still have to provide the software service to the current rental stores.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I guess I will let the VC to finish the question, and please give me a short answer. Okay.
All right, let's make it much more easier. For the, let's say, the traditional rental shop owner, is there any feedback or responding if once they adopting your service? Is there any good or any bad happen? And is there any news they're trying to adopting?
That's a great question, because currently the current business owner, they still use their old ways to do this their rental process. So what we're trying to do is we are gradually moving the rental process or recording to the customer side, so that customers will do 90% of the hard work, and the rental owners, they just need to focus on the cars, how to repair their car, maintain their conditions of their vehicles. So right now it's still switching, and we are focusing more on the process of doing that, and it's still a challenge for us. So what we can do is we can provide them business for them to use our software.
Okay, thank you, Turning Search. Oh, thank you, Mofan. You can still keep your discussion during like the tea break and our time after the presentation. Okay, so now let me welcome the 3rd group from our 2nd session as Turning Search. Woo! Sounds energetic. I like it.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Jeff, the CEO and co-founder of Chewing Chen. Our product is named Chewing Certs. So the only mission they want to complete is to create a world of trust. So no more fraud, no more paper, and a sustainable world. We started from UC Berkeley, and right now bring our company back to Taiwan as a headquarter. We go to Southeast Asia with AppWorks and go to Japan with 500 Global. Right now, we are providing a blockchain credential solution to over 9 countries and regions in US, Italy, Japan, and other places. We have more than 80 government schools. They are using us to issue blockchain-based certificates. So including Berkeley Law School, some conference in Stanford. We got also a partner in Italy, and like Taiwan are using us for this kind of certificate issuance. In Taiwan, more than 20,000 students use us for their official diploma, including Tsinghua Daxue. They use it for their 毕业证书. Cool. We are right now entering real estate industry. So we basically put their certificate on our platform to have a long-term contract storage. So no more fraud in the real estate. And entering ESG with quite a few farmer branding. And that says, higher trust, bring better profits, and that's our summary. So how do we do this? We basically, any kind of school, they can be onboarded within 2 weeks. They use our service to e-sign thousands of certificates. Student get it. They Google login, and then they one click edit to LinkedIn. Recruiter, verifier, they just one click verify entire background of students. So you can imagine this kind of background checking, it usually took 2 months. Right now, 10 minutes. So that's the thing that we're doing. How to do that? We base our blockchain on Berlin in IOTA. Right now, it's a public chain around the globe. We have ISO security 27001 to make sure every school who want to connect to us has a really high security standard. And with Italian government, we are going through GDPR privacy. This is how the certificate look like. Multi-languages, any certificate encrypted in 1 hash. So verify is super, super easy. This is how Berkeley Law School uses our certificates. They use it for professional skill verification. Real estate, they use us for long-term contract storage, e-signing, and also when they want to withdraw the data after 30 years, they can find it really, really easy. Agriculture product, they use it for proof of origin. Quality insurance. Arts, they use us for creation, ownership certificates, exhibition certificate, transaction certificates. Sports, they use it for resume for the people who join the competition, the different kind of marathon, the data recording. So quite a few different industries, they are all loving Chewing Cert right now, and they are paying customer. So that's a timing for it to go really fast. How do we generate money? Basically, we do annual tiered pricing. So for example, they do 500 certificate a year, we charge a tier 1. They do 5,000 certificate a year, we charge tier 2, like that. So annual tier pricing, the churn rate is less than 3%. Because usually when the school sign up with our services, it's hard for them to not using our services in the future. So the churn rate is pretty low, and the annual upselling is really, really easy for them to pay more. UNESCO, they love our products, so they repost Chewing Cert earlier this year. So we just got quite a few phone calls within 2 weeks around the globe. Right now we're entering Southeast Asia with local partner. We just got a contract last week with a courses platform in Malaysia, which onboarded 15,000 students in Philippines with a TIP, a university based in Philippines. And right now in Europe, Italian has just signed a contract, so we're onboarding a group of students volunteer in Italy, student from Cyprus, to use our services. We're looking for partner. We're also raising our pre-A round with quite a few investor meetings right now, every week, every day. So if you're interested, just contact us. Thank you so much. We are Chewing Certs.
Thank you, Chewing Certs, and I think that moving to the Q&A session.
Hi, I'm John from Hive. Thanks for your presentation. So, I guess you're running on IOTA layer 1, right? You're
That's
layer,
right.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I mean, do you support other blockchains other than IOTA? And I know like recently IOTA has been around for a while, but they haven't done what they were supposed to do, right? So there've been a lot of backlash from the community about that. Do you have plans to support other blockchains? And then if IOTA were to, like die out, what is your strategy into migrating all the data out from there?
Yeah, that's a really important question. Our technical product is a migratable layer. So it's totally migratable from IOTA to the other blockchain. And right now, the reason to base on IOTA is for transaction fee reason and also the speed as well. We might be supporting Ethereum layer 2 pretty soon with a partner called ITM. So it will be announced next week in the Meet Taipei with ITM. So later on, we're gonna support like high quantity issuance of certificate up to 1 million to 2 million different kind of certificates. Yeah, so Ethereum would be supported by that time. That's one of the things. The second question is, what if IOTA die out? Like, we have several full nodes running internally in-house. So if there is some problem happen in Europe, in IOTA Foundation, we will have sufficient time to centrally move all of this kind of hashes data records onto the other blockchain because we have all the backup right here in our system. So that's a way we deal with this kind of centralized risk. Yeah.
Okay, and another question is that, I mean, for this kind of stuff, you're just writing onto blockchain, reading. I mean, it's not hard for a competitor to come in. So what is your competitive edge or your barrier to entry for others to do this too?
So to confirm the question, you're asking what is our competitive advantage?
Yeah.
Got it. So the competitive advantage were based on the one thing is compliance, because anyone who want to join the markets, firstly they need to get a super enough like security standard. Otherwise, school will say no to them. They will need to deal with the local privacy regulation. And in Taiwan, in Japan, in Europe, in US, we have 4 different kinds of privacy regulations. So you need to have a lawyer in-house to deal with that. So we just got through all this kind of privacy regulations. So that's the reason why we have the contract ready. So this at least one year for ISO security to get it. 6 months to 1 year for local regulation. So the mode right now is 2 years. That's the thing. And you want to build a issuing product for school, it's hard. You know, people in school, they are pretty conservative, they're traditional. Maybe they don't use computer. So we go into the school, to Tsinghua Daxue, to actually look at how they deal with this kind of certification flow. We spend 25 meetings with the school just to get the product close to their habit. So it will be a totally new area of know-how. So that's a mode they are creating right now. Yeah. Does it answer your questions?
Yeah, okay, thanks.
Hi, actually I've known your company for a while, and you have mentioned that you're also seeking for funding at the end. So I'm quite curious about the uses of your fund.
Oh yeah, I didn't put it right here, but we will use it to quickly dominate the market of Japan and Southeast Asia. For Southeast Asia, 3 countries, Philippines, Malaysia, and Indonesia. So domination of the market, because everything is about speed. When you get an exclusive contract with the governments and we win. If we don't, we lose that country. So the fund is mostly for speed to conquer those kind of markets as fast as we could. Yeah. Thank you. I think time's up.
Okay, I think it's the end of the time.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you for your presentation. And actually, I graduated from Tsinghua University, but I still get my paper certificate. So I guess it's quite a new application. So thank you for your performing. So next, let me welcome our next group, Artsy Planets. Welcome.
Hello, guys. What's up? All right. Hi, my name is Rick, and I'll be talking about Artsy today. And what we do is we bring creative talent and businesses together to help them spark new possibilities. And we help the small businesses and e-commerce brands to stay competitive during this COVID-19 period. So did you know that there are more than 24 million small business e-commerce brands right now in the world? And there are more than 50 million small businesses going online by the end of 2022. So you know that the online e-commerce business is very, very competitive. So the first step for all small businesses to do their digital transformation would be to have a digital online presence, to have digital online marketing content. That's the first step for them to build their online presence. But right now, with our current solutions, it either takes tremendous time you can do it by yourself using Canva and stuff like that. It takes a lot of time. From sourcing creators to getting done with the contracts and getting your first draft, it takes around 7 days just to get a banner done. And if you want to outsource the solutions, they're usually expensive because you either have to hire agencies or in-house graphic designers. Here at Artsy, we've managed to cut down both time and money for our clients to help them stay competitive during COVID-19. And our first solution is called Picasso, and our second solution is called Artsy Planet. In short, Picasso is a B2B SaaS where tailor-made graphic design is just a few clicks away. It's just like ordering a driver from Uber. We let our clients their customized design fulfilled by our global designers, where we use our systems to match and help them do precise matchmaking with our algorithms. And our clients can also use Picasso to find their most suitable designers in no time. So imagine this, you have an idea of some marketing banner and you just ordered an image from Picasso and it gets done within like 48 hours. And we also built a talent pool for all the creators, Artsy Planet. This is where we host thousands of creators, and now we have more than 4,000 IPs on here. This is our supply end for our Picasso system. And we've helped our clients to find suitable and matchable designers and videographers within their budget. So with these two solutions, traditionally, for example, for a graphic banner, it takes around 7 days just to find a designer, get the contracts done, and then get the graphic. With Picasso, it takes less than 48 hours. And for Picasso, for Artsy Planet, we save them tons of money on marketing digital solutions. So small businesses and e-commerce brands have less gap to fight against their big spending competitors. And most of our clients, we've served more than 30 brands, some of them recognizable, I think you guys know. It's a growing market, and more people, more clients, more small businesses are going online by the end of 2022. So it's a big market, yeah. And our business model is relatively simple. For Picasso, we charge them a monthly fee ranging from $500 to $800. And for Artsy Planet, we charge our clients a fee, a cut per se from the project, ranging from 10% to 30%, sometimes 40%. And we do have traction right now. Our revenue grew more than 300% during COVID-19. The COVID-19 is helping us right now, but we hope we can help more people. And we aim to reach a regional market next year and global after. So if we can mutually benefit, let's talk. If you can help us out, or you want to work with us, or you want to be our client, welcome. And if you are looking to invest in some sort of creative solution globally, scalable solutions for design solutions, let us know too. My name's Rick. I hope we can all build a artsy world together. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. I love your slogan, that's talk, and that's ask.
Ooh. All right, cool, I guess.
Oh, no, we do have questions.
Sorry. Yeah, hi.
Yeah, I would like to know, is there any competitor that you think about? Who is your competitor right now?
So right now our benchmarks per se, they're from. Have you heard of 99 Design from Australia?
Okay.
So there are some similar solutions out there, but they're mostly based in the United States and Europe. And in Chinese-speaking world, in Southeast Asia, we're kind of the first one to do this, to do like a subscription-based monthly flat design with the same system. Yeah. So there are competitors. If you're talking about like small agencies, they could steal our clients too. But we use technologies to solve those problems. So we have the 护城河 up there. Yeah.
What's the entry barrier to go into your business?
I'm sorry?
What are some of the entry barriers that because it seems like you are a platform, so you're just matching the designer with your customer.
Yes.
So how hard is it for others to come into the business?
So that's a good question. So that's usually when someone's building this platform, they need to have their suppliers ready too. But right now we have the platform with more than 12,000 users up there already. So we do have the Chinese-speaking designers up there already, and it's not as to prepare such amounts of designer creative supply. It takes time, and we've done the time to do that already. So that's one of the biggest gap for others, preventing others from entering. We have the 先行者优势. Yeah, I don't know what's that in English, but yeah.
Okay, we are waiting
Right.
for our next question. We still have a little bit time. So more question, okay.
Hi, I would like to learn something solid about your company. So what's your customer acquisition cost and lifetime value?
Lifetime value, hold on, let me think. Yeah, so for those numbers, I need to check with my co-founder because he's the one getting all those numbers right now. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, I'll get back to you if you can leave your information. Yeah.
Okay, I think it's a smart way to get our VC's information. Okay,
Thank
cool.
you.
And thank you, Artsy Planets. And you can talk to each other later on. Okay, and let me welcome our next group. Let's welcome Fun Tech.
Wow. Hello, my name is Brian, the CEO and co-founder of Funtech. Okay, I run the company almost 9 years ago, and now one of my office is located in Lincoln Staff Terrace. Many thanks to the Lincoln staff with the great support and in business. Our business activities is building B2B software solutions. In the first 5 years, we built a software product for enterprise. For example, Line, Cancun, Rosmix, Cassette Bank, and Acupass. In 3 years ago, we start to build our product. Before further introduction, today, I want to talk about chat. Yeah, chat in general. Here I list the 3 situations that you may know. So first, number one, as a customer, sometimes or usually you are forced to add vendor's personal Line Facebook account just for one-time chat. Number two, as an employee like you and me, we usually use personal messengers to chat with our customers. And number three, as an employee, as a company like me, so it's hard to keep and track chat logs between employees and clients. Yeah, because, so is there any great solution? Here comes our solution, Ping Chat, a whole new messenger in Taiwan for buyer and seller. Okay, I have time, right? So here, please raise your hand, scan the code to have a trial. Hey, please. Yeah. If I'm the vendor or I'm the seller, yeah, I give you a QR code or a chat link. You can scan the QR code and click a link to start the chat without the download the app or registration. And you can just send a sticker or send some voice message, or yeah, you can send anything. Okay, now so I got a lot of message now. So it is Ping Chat. Okay. So apparently we eliminate the contact barrier, right? No need to register an account for or download an app before chatting with others. And number two, the core value, no code integration. Like even you are a retail, you don't have an app or a website, you can just request a Ping Chat link and put the link to anywhere you want. Customer can reach you from different channels. And number three, business native. So Ping Chat is building CRM features like in-app questionnaire, vote, and bot. It is our snapshot of the dashboard. So questionnaire in chat, voting in chat, and bot in chat. So here is 2 examples in the last year. So one is Mid-Taipei 2020 last year. All participating companies can interact with visitors worldwide via ping chat, physically via a QR code, virtually online in the app. So ping chat can be put in the app. Second, okay, AMPA, so ping chat connect all visitors and exhibitors online. And now we also provide other instant translation. So you can say, hello, 你好, nice to meet you, 很高兴认识你. That's all. Okay, so we are 任何平台都通用的线上商谈，从买卖之间的对谈，然后到业务进行产品介绍，都可以直接联系。欢迎有兴趣的朋友可以直接到我们的 ping chat 点面。Welcome to using ping chat. Here, thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, Fontech. And wait a moment, we still have our Q&A session.
Yeah. Hello.
Okay, we have a question here.
Okay, I have 2 questions for you. I hate to say that, but there's no successful SNS has been created in Taiwan. So what do you think you can be the first one to be a successful pin chat? That's the first question. Second,
okay.
How do you plan to promote your product to let everybody use?
Okay. The second problem is we are finding a business. So we wanted to cooperate with some retailer or some logistics business. So they have some situations that they need a lot of one-time chat. Yes, 它需要我们现在初步来讲的话，会需要就是那种一次性对谈或是陌生对谈的这种业界，所以我们会先跟这个厂商做联系，就是这些跟这种 enterprise 做合作这样子。And so first question, so I'm not very honest.
台湾从来没有任何一个成功的 SNS， 所以你怎么觉得你会成功呢？
台湾没有任何。
曾经想做过 Line， 可是并没有人下载，所以你怎么觉得台湾人会愿意用你的东西呢？
其实我们现在已经我们现在已经有25个国家有在使用，然后大概3万个人。那我们是因为疫情的关系，所以回到台湾。那我也不太确定台湾会不会 OK， 但其实我们现在有很多商用的客户，实在蛮大型，所以我想说先从商用这边来去让商用客户习惯，然后打个情境，而不是直接跟 Line 直接做直接的，好像是直接的竞争这样子，找了一条 B2C 的 market 来切入。而不是用 C2C 的方式，就是私有的这种 personal 的这种。
Sorry to interrupt. Fontech, please try hard to use English.
Okay. Sorry.
Or otherwise, you two can also communicate in Mandarin afterward. But
is that okay?
Because we are showing to our international friends.
But you know, Messenger is doing the same stuff. You know, a lot of like those small enterprises, they already use the Messenger to do what you are describing. So what do you think you can compete with Messenger? Messenger can do the same thing you did.
The first way we are target is a B2C market. Yeah, so unlike C2C or personal to personal. So we first target B2C market. Yeah, we are trying. Yeah, this is our way to spread out the product. Yeah. Any problem or yes? Thank you.
Okay, I think we have our second question, please.
Okay, is your technology based on WebRTC?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so for the issue of a WebRTC, maybe it will become the quality will become the issue. Or will it be an issue for your solution? The quality, because WebRTC
quality
this kind is based on like a P2P solution.
Okay. Until now, it runs okay. So. Yeah.
So it means that all the traction may be lower. The usage is not that high. So because nowadays, because there are some other competitors in the world or in Taiwan as well. So, but sometimes for B2B or for even small enterprise usage, they will concern about the quality of the communication. So that's why many people still use like a Zoom, or they even use a Google Hangout, this kind of thing for this kind of solution. It's not that difficult. So it's good to hear that you heard that you already have like 30,000 users, but maybe you can find out what's the best use case or what's the best need. Yeah.
Okay. The peak connection concern the matters. So if the peak connection is under some certain numbers, so we can handle. But if the peak connection more than for example like line, so yeah, we are trying to handle the amount, but now we don't have the experience to, and we don't have the situations to solve big connections next situation. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
thank you, Fontek, for your presentation and answering. So next, let me welcome our next group, which is iMobile Mind. Do you have any, okay, problem solved? Okay. Problem solved. Perfect.
Hello. Okay. So, thank you for this opportunity to make a presentation. I'm the CEO and the founder of iMobile Mind. Let me introduce the powerful app platform. ISAI mobilize your enterprise faster, easier, and safer. iMobile already focused about the enterprise mobile platform for many years, over 10 years. And we have 5 countries, just like you said. And most of our clients is global top 500 reference. And we get so many awards recently from 2019. This year, we get the USA Enterprise Security Magazine, Global Top 10 Mobile Enterprise Solutions. This demands about mobility is very, very huge. About 5G coming, 65% of CIO are interested in about implement about the mobile application and the security. You can see it's a very huge market, about US dollars, 150 billions in the futures. But very strong demand, but it's very difficult to implement about the mobile solution. It's painful for the CIO. First, development about in the updating iOS and Android native is very difficult, and they spend a lot of time to integrate different systems inside. The other issue is about they are worried about leak information from the user's device. So our solution is use one app platform to resolve all the problem painful. Our solution is a very powerful solution for this following. And we have the integration platform. Like the interface, it's very simple. It's a photo, but they are mixed. Like message, XML format, PDF, everyone to be the one. So it's very easy usually for the enterprise. They can single sign on every system from this app portal. Second, we use a special technology. We can push not the notification text file is the XML form. So also we can embed the one browser on this app. So they also can embed the HTML file system to access. And this is, like you say, every information on the app viewer from the web system or all the content, we can do the data loss prevention, like the copying prohibited and the customer watermark. This is the reason we get so many high-tech reference. And this one is we get so many innovation technology, faster and easier to integration. Our core technology, like very easy to use, but our technology is very complex. This is why we get so many awards. We use one middleware API to integrate with so many systems. We built this platform for 10 years. We did our app framework, both on iOS and Android, like OS above the OS platform. And we also gather the middleware, like the BlackBerry servers. They can exchange between the app framework and the inside. We use the XML format, standard format, so we can easy to integration. Furthermore, if all the system on the app, other key issue is protect all information. We just like you say, we have to do the multi-factor authentication. So every user can only use his device, and we have the special watermark. They can protect all the web system, all content. They have his logo, company logo, username, and the login time. Also, they cannot copy and paste on this app viewer. If they lost the device or some staff leave, also we can remove what data. So we have the 70% time and cost to save this. Always our advantage, our solution, we could include a different combined about next free product to be the one. And we do about SaaS server revenues. And just like we get these 3 years, we get 20% revenue every year. In our strategies, we do the global thing, marketing, sales, like you. We participate in so many European events, Japan event, and we build the local reseller. We get 30% about the commission for the reseller. And we plan to expand the global funding and expand our, we already have Japan, Taiwan, South Asia, and the USA. This time we hope to funding about $3 million to expand our global team. And this is the Enterprise Security Magazine. Give me a code. They say we are be the next age of digital workers. Thank you for everyone.
Okay, perfect time control. So that's moving to our QA session.
Thank you. Any question?
Yeah, maybe need some time for them to think about it. Okay, we have our question here.
Right, thank you for sharing today. Could you tell me more about your customer? For example, is there any kind of, for example, like manufacturing or distribution company? Is there any ideal client that you're looking for?
Okay, most of our clients very huge about big client like Swiss Coca-Cola, Panasonic, UMC, and the most like so many high-tech Acers, 101 hospital. So our client right now is is a big client, but is almost the famous global top 500 company. That's all.
Okay, thank you very much.
On different industry, but the most right now is special on the manufacturing service. Yeah. Any?
Okay, we still got time for, more questions.
What kind of question the enterprise customer ask most?
Most of our clients is it's possible. Everybody thinks we are only the Taiwanese company. Why the big company want to choose it? It's possible, but we already did about the POC for all our clients, like UMC, Acer. After they use the POC, just like I said, Acers, they can use our platform, use 1 month to integrate with the sixth application of the PPM. Original, they needed 2 years, both the iOS and Android. But the most important, they tolerate is they always updating about iOS and Android. So most of our clients, they use the 3 or 5 years is a big client. It's okay. Everybody you can ask about their CIO. We get a very strong reference and quality right now. Thank you. Anyone? No?
We still got time for more questions. So if any VC have any questions, we can still keep working on the QA session.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Yeah, we do have one more.
Please, thank you.
What's your time frame to adapt your system to the company?
What's the time
frame?
Most our purpose right now, we almost mostly get our POC work very quick. But we do about reseller. So our partner most 3 months, but the recently we get only 1 month. Yeah, mostly they are big client. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you so much from iMobileMy. Thank you so much. And next, since the 2 teams are from Israel, we are so happy to have international team with us online. and they will join us online. So that's welcome, Sailwise. Because we're using the internet and they are in Israel, so we might need some preparation time.
Hi, and welcome everyone. My name is Chris, and I lead pre-sales activities for Sailwise here in APAC. Sailwise is a global provider in the mobile network automation and orchestration solution space, with over 30 customers worldwide today. Today, we serve leading Tier 1 service providers worldwide in helping them in their RAN automation journey, be it for ongoing 4G mass densification, or to gear up for 5G accelerated deployment, or even if they're planning on moving to a new RAN architecture, such as vRAN and O-RAN, which is a key area of focus for us. Our solutions have time and time again shown its ability to improve efficiency, visibility, and delivered improved ROIs on their network investments. With our strong investor backing, such as the likes of Qualcomm Ventures, Intel Capital, and Samsung, to name a few, Sailwise is at the forefront of the next RAN revolution. As the RAN is transforming, Sailwise is about enabling the networks of the future today. In order to help mobile network operators realize this, Sailwise is focused on delivering solutions that can encompass the following 5 key areas. The key area of focus is 5G network automation. We all know the complexities that 5G brings and the need to accelerate 5G network deployments and any potential 5G use cases like RAN slicing deployment and assurance with automation will play a key role. There is today a dire need for more programmability in the RAN, the need for more agility to develop, test, and deploy new services rapidly, and bringing DevSoft practices into the RAN as MNOs face more and more unique challenges in their network. In order to drive more intelligent automation, data needs to be enriched, utilizing machine learning and advanced analytics to drive intent-based and policy-driven automation recipes. Cloudification of the RAN is the next frontier for network transformation, and in enabling the automation of cloudified vRAN workloads and applications. And lastly, bridging the gap between interoperability and management of the traditional networks and the open RAN is a key area of focus for us at Sailwise to deliver the leading RAN SMO and non-real-time RIG solution. So, welcome to Chime, our cloudified and AI-driven RAN automation and orchestration platform. This completely open architecture integrates to any open and traditional RAN technology and allows you to code in any language or choose from a vast library of readily available applications. So let me share an overview of Chime's capabilities. The solution is fully vendor agnostic and supports any technology, including 2G, 3G, 4G, and 5G. Starting at the bottom with the data services layer, data from the RAN infrastructure and even external ones like crowdsourcing or geolocation data is ingested into the platform. This data then transformed into an abstracted data model, which are also available through open APIs. Next, the data is enriched via AI and machine learning algorithms, which include Sailwise developed AI/ML algorithms, or through the use of external AI/ML models, also available through open APIs. Here, for example, we can apply unsupervised learning techniques to auto-classify cells. Next, the orchestration and automation layer. Here we have the ability to define RAN automation flows driven by any network condition, such as a site going down or business-specific context, and push different automation sequences accordingly. Now, provisioning is a key element in completing the automation cycle. Our closed-loop capabilities allow implementation of changes across RAN architectures, vendors, and technologies with advanced rollback capabilities, and is also available through open APIs for external tools to leverage on this capability. And even in the most complex and dynamic of network environments, Chime enables operators to connect to any application through open APIs and any vendor, as well as co-create on top of the platform, driving more automation, innovation, and collaboration within the MNO's ecosystem, and hence deliver more cost saving, expedited time to market new services, and ease of interoperability across all vendors and network elements through a single pane of glass. And on that final note, that concludes my brief introduction of Cellvoice Chime, for which I will be glad to take any questions in our Q&A session for this. Thank you. Hi, and welcome everyone. My name is...
Okay, cool. I think, can you see all of us? Oh, I'm here. Hey. Yes. Okay, we are make sure like the internet connection is perfect. Okay, so now we are moving to our QA session. So I will let the VC to have their questions. So please.
All right, thanks for sharing today. What I want to ask the question is how you actually interact with a 5G accelerator. Is it based on the software or on a data online or on a physical layers? And how do you actually gather information and how to actually optimize it? Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the question. So our platform is the technology agnostic. We have the adapter to connect to any vendor, including 5G, the latest version of today. We have Huawei, Samsung, Ericsson, and Nokia, and also the new player in the vRAN. We integrate into their data through the OSS and several interfaces that we develop, and we inject all the data to our platform. We are building kind of abstract model. It's a software only. Our solution is only software. We don't using any hardware to address what we need. And then with the data, we're exposing the API and we enable several services. For example, a service to deploy new 5G site. We can automate a new 5G site and reduce now the time from weeks to several hours. We have some customers that from 3 weeks to 30 minutes. We can do optimization. Today with the 5G, it's become much more complex. You need 5G anchoring to 4G. So we developed very advanced and sophisticated use cases to optimize the 5G and to assure a better coverage, utilize the spectrum, which is a very expensive resource of the operator, massive MIMO, and all these advanced capabilities that 5G provide. We enable the service provider to utilize them and to assure that the experience of the network will be in high percentages, and they will leverage the capabilities that the 5G offering. With our software, we already O-RAN enable. We are leading the Open RAN architecture. We are part of the alliances of the O-RAN Alliance and the TIP. And our platform is already O-RAN ready, which means every service provider that started his journey with the open platform, open infrastructure, our orchestrator will already can manage it. And we consider ourselves as the bridge between the traditional radio to the open radio.
Okay. Oh, okay. We still get one more question from
Right. Thanks for Anthony. And there's another question is how do we, for example, like how the ISP actually can cooperate with you? For example, like in Taiwan, we have 4 or 5 major leaders. And how do we actually can cooperate or actually can purchase your service?
Okay, thank you for the question. This is a good one. So we are providing 2 types of services. One type of services is specifically we are targeting the service provider, the Taiwanese operator, which we already started to meet, and we are providing to add our layer, our RAN automation layer on top of their vendor ecosystem in order to help them to do specific use cases like new site deployment, optimization, and development. The other service that we have, and we took our technology and we developed a framework for a private network that the service provider can buy our platform and can easily build and integrate and replicate and customize a 5G private network for their enterprise user. So we are working, we can work both with the network division or with an enterprise division that are doing today reselling of 5G local private network. We are aligning with also with the vision of Taiwan to be the factory of the future, and we believe that 5G private network is a key for that, for the industry. We already see a lot of demand from the semiconductor industry and other factories, and we believe that our platform can boost dramatically, very efficiently, installation and optimization of a private network.
Okay, thank you for your answering, and because we only have 3 minutes for Q&A time, and thank you for your answering.
Excuse me, I know I know we only have 3 minutes time, but it's very rare for Israel company to talk to us. So can I ask a financial question? Are you planning to have a new financial round or what? So how will we contact you if you are interested in your company? Thank you.
So we already have a local partner in Taiwan, a company called the Formula, that we are working together to build the strategy. We started to meet a Taiwanese operator already, and we are building the go-to-market for Taiwan. As a company, just in general, we are VC-backed company, and we are invested by a company, as you saw in our video, like Qualcomm, Samsung Next, recently HP invested in us, and we see that this company also see the Open RAN and the open platform as the future for the service provider.
Okay, let's have our last question.
Thank you.
And because of the time limit, so let's have our short answer, okay? And okay, let's get started.
Quick question. So what kind of partners or clients are you looking for? Only for carrier ISP or you are looking for other chance to work with other suppliers and all the players in the 5G solution?
So we are looking for a system integrator and for service provider. Both of them are our target clients that can use our platform for their end customer. So we will focus on system integrator mostly for the private network, and to service provider, the telecom mobile operator, for a RAN automation platform and local 5G.
Okay, I have a portfolio company. They focus on the 5G router and focus on ORAN. Their annual revenue just reached 3 billion NT dollars. Maybe we can talk.
Okay, great. We'll be happy to get your contact to discuss forward.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, Cellwise. And thank you for your time. And internet is just so cool that we can use internet to have presentation online, which is really cool. And next, let me welcome our second team, also from Israel. And they will join us online later on. And first, we're going to go through their pitch video. So let's get started. The group from Israel, InCyber.
Hello, my name is Rafi Horesh, and I'm the CEO of InCyber. I'd like to tell you about a unique solution that InCyber developed in order to prevent insider cyber attacks. What are insider attacks? These are attacks that happen from within the organization by users that are authorized by the organization to access its network and data resources. One of the most known examples is Edward Snowden, an analyst that stole top secret information from the US government and gave it to newspapers who published it. But the threat of insider attacks is applicable to all organizations. These can be banks, insurance companies, retailers, and even your local grocery store. We protect our organizations from external cyber attacks by using firewalls, antiviruses, etc. Companies spend billions of dollars on these, but almost 70% of the attacks actually happen from within the walls, within the organization. The number of these attacks has increased 3 times between 2016 and 2019, and is expected to be larger in 2020 due to the COVID-19 effects, such as working from home, people losing their jobs, etc. Containing these attacks costs millions of dollars on average, not to mention the loss of customers, reputation, stock value, and lawsuits. Governments are now making laws that will force financial institutions to protect themselves against such attacks. Why is this happening? Traditional solutions are only looking outside, and UABA, the User and Event Behavior Analytics solutions that started about 5 years ago and were supposed to prevent the internal attacks, did not deliver. They're usually rule-based and agent-based, have low accuracy of between 50 and 55%, high number of false positives, and each of these false positives has to be checked and verified. This requires a lot of resources from the organization, but most of all, they usually warn after the fact, when it's too late to prevent the attack. So what is in cyber? We provide prediction on the user level before the attack happens. We have a great team with vast experience and knowledge, and we already deployed our solution with 2 of the biggest banks in Israel, the Israeli telco, and an integration company in Brazil. Our solution is called TPIT, True Prediction of Insider Threat, and can actually predict and provide advanced warning on future insider attacks weeks and even months before the breaches happen. TPIT is user-centric and is focused on user activity logs, as well as external parameters such as integrity, credit scores, gambling addictions, HR reviews, etc. We only need a few parameters from a client-server database to start the process of identifying threats and providing advanced warning to our clients. What are our differentiators? We have accuracy of 90 to 95% compared to 50 to 55% of competing solutions. We have minimum false positives, actually 0 false positives so far. We use AI and machine learning to provide our prediction to our customers. Our solution adapts to changes in the organization and changes in the environment of the users. Most importantly, we focus on long-term predictions and identifying the attacks before they happen.
How does it work? We map the key systems and locate the best data sources for our analysis. These can be server logs, logs from ERP systems, mail servers, etc. We analyze the data and provide the initial risk score. We add the industry factors, external data, use our algorithms to provide the final prediction score and the risk reports to the users. Once this is done, the process is repeated continuously. This is an example of the initial prediction score, the final prediction score, and user report.
Our target market is the UAB market, and this market is estimated to reach $1 billion in 2021, with annual growth of over 47%. We believe that we have the right product to dominate this market. We have better accuracy and 0 false positives. Market feedback on our product has been remarkable. Users like our product, they like to use it, they like the interface, and most importantly, they see that it actually works.
We have 2 license options for our product, System as a Service and on-site installation. We provide the option of on-site installation as we found out that some of our customers prefer to keep their data on-site. Thank you very much for your time and attention. We look forward to hearing from you. Hello, my name is Rafi Horesh and I'm the CEO of InCyber. I'd like
Okay, thank you. Perfect. We just finished the video and right now we're going to get on the connection. I think they are already online, right?
Yes, I'm online. Can you hear me?
Perfect. Can you see me?
Yeah.
Okay,
can see you.
perfect. So right now we're going
I
to
can see
have
you.
Okay, right now we're going to have our QA session for 3 minutes. So let's get started. So is there any questions for the team? Okay. We have our first question.
Hi, yeah, can you just quickly describe the integration process when a customer agrees to buy your thing? Because you have to gather, I assume, a lot of data. So I don't know if there's a lot of software that needs to be installed on machines. Because I saw that you had some data on specific files being deleted on computers. So I would assume that there would need to be software on that computer itself. So can you describe the current integration process and how long it takes usually to onboard a customer?
Well, the process is much simpler than you described because we actually do not use any agents on the computer. We use CSV files and we require very minimal data. We connect to, we take the data from file servers, ERP systems, or CRM. This is something that we identify in the initial process of onboarding a customer. We need only very little data from these sources. We need the time and date, the user ID, the file name, the location, and the action that was performed. So it's only about 5 parameters that we need. And this enables us to build a model of the user activity. We can do this on a CSV file, or we can connect directly to the database and extract the information automatically. This is a user preference. With the bank that we work with, they prefer actually to download the CSV files and transfer it to an independent server. So we can do both options. The onboarding is very simple. It takes only a couple of hours to initiate the process. Once this is done, the command can be automatically, we can have a command that can automatically generate the data.
Okay, thank you.
We still have some time for Q&A session. If anyone have any question, just directly raise your hand and our team is online waiting for us. Okay.
Hi, could you elaborate a little bit more on your scoring system and how you achieve zero false positives?
Well, basically, the scoring system is done. We take this information and we build a model. The model is built per user. This is the initial prediction score that we have, and initially the initial prediction score is based only on the user activities and the user model. We then take the activities, the external information from other data sources. We add it to the data to provide a better estimation of the risk. We compare the activities of users that have the same type of activity. So we can eliminate, let's say, we don't expect 100%, 100 employees all of a sudden to embezzle. So we can say that if a certain action is done by 100 employees, then this is probably a reasonable activity. So we have some algorithms that take this data, compare between different users, and reduce the false positives. So far, in all the tests that we've done, we had 0 false positives. It doesn't mean that 100% of the people that we identified were actually attackers, but these people did some unusual activities that need to be checked.
Thank you, Team Cyber. And because it's the end of our Q&A session, and thank you so much for your participation.
Thank you.
Thank you. And it's all for our pitch today. And thank you so much for all of the team who is doing the presentation today and sharing new products, brilliant ideas, and innovative method and solution. And thank you so much. And please let me thank all of you again, our dear distinguished guests, CV, and all of the participant and startup groups. And still, it's not the time to say goodbye because we have our happy hour from 6 o'clock. So we will have our happy hour from 6 o'clock over here. So I would be really happy to see all of you again at 6 o'clock. And I think it's like 5 o'clock right now, so we still have 1 hour. So if you have any curiosity or if you are interested in touring around Startup Terrace, please follow Daisy. And I think, okay, Daisy is over there. And Daisy is more than happy to share a lot of information about Startup Terrace with all of you. And thank you for all of you again and again. Without all of your support, participants, the activity cannot be so perfect and So great. Thank you, all of you. Thank you so much. And I am Joyce. Thank you so much. And it's Demo Day and also the second anniversary of Startup Terrence. And happy birthday, Startup Terrence! Woo! Yeah, we need to be energetic from the beginning to the end. So I will be really happy to see all of you again, 6 o'clock over here. Enjoy our happy hour. Oh, okay. Another reminder. In our happy hour, we have a lot of delicious meal and unlimited beer. Okay, see you in 6 o'clock over here. Bye-bye. So if anyone is interested in touring around